And at the top of this hour, we're getting some breaking news. 14 Naxals have been killed in two separate encounters in Chhattisgarh. Security forces have neutralized 12 Naxals, including Mangtu, following an exchange of fire with Naxals in the forest of district Sukma. In another operation, dead bodies of two Maoist cadres, including Hanga Madgam, along with one SLR and one 12-bore rifle, was recovered in the forest area of village Gaganpalli. So that's the breaking news that's coming in from Chhattisgarh. So far, a total of 14 Naxals have been killed, 12 in Sukma, 2 in Bijapur. They have been neutralized today in two ongoing operations to crack down on Naxals. 14 Naxals have been killed in two separate encounters in Chhattisgarh, one in Sukma and another in Bijapur. 12 Naxals were killed in the encounter in Sukma, whereas 2 were killed in Bijapur. So security forces have neutralized 12 Naxals, including Mangtu, following an exchange of fire with Naxals in the forest of district Sukma, whereas another operation is ongoing in which 2 Naxals have been killed. This is ongoing in Bijapur, and in which 2 Maoist cadres, including Hanga Madgam, along with one SLR and one 12-bore rifle, was recovered in the forest area of village Gaganpalli. This is in the Bijapur district. So far, a total of 14 Naxals have been neutralized by the forces in 2 ongoing operations. My colleague Sumi is now joining us with more details on this. Sumi, what more details are we gathering as far as these 2 ongoing operations are concerned? We're learning that 14 Naxals have been killed so far.
Yes, absolutely, Anjali. It has been a major achievement and a major operational success against the Left Wing Extremism in Chhattisgarh, with 14 Maoist cadres neutralized in 2 separate encounters which are ongoing in Sukma and Bijapur districts as we speak now. And in fact, the encounter that took place in Sukma district, that was the first operation in which 12 Maoists were neutralized, following a fierce exchange of fire between the security forces and the armed Maoist cadres in the forest area of Sukma district. Among those killed is Mangtu, as you correctly pointed out. He's identified as the DVCM member. He's the Divisional Committee member, a senior-level Maoist functionary, and his presence indicates that the encounter targeted a high-value Maoist formation. And in fact, the security forces had launched this operation based on a special intelligence input about their presence and congregation and movement in the area. And if we speak about the second operation which took place, or which is taking place rather in the Bijapur district, 2 dead bodies of Maoist cadres, including Hunga Madgam from the forest of Gangapalli, which is in the Batuguda police station limits, has been recovered from there. And in fact, the forces have, along with the dead bodies, the forces have also recovered one SLR, that is self-loading rifle, and one 12-bore rifle, along with other incriminating materials that were used for this operation. So on and all, it has been a very successful operation for the security forces in Sukma and Bijapur, where 14 Naxals so far have lost their lives, and the bodies are still being recovered, and more information will definitely come as and when the operation progresses further.
Right. So, may also help us understand the challenges that are faced by the forces during such operations.
Yes, absolutely. The challenge is always bigger because they have to infiltrate and they have to comb through the dense forests in Sukma and Bijapur. These are the 2 districts that are the worst affected by these Maoist forces. And in fact, remember, Amit Shah had already given a deadline, and following the deadline, there have been many surrenders that are happening, and almost these operations are happening on an everyday basis. So the security forces are on to, really combing through these forces, and based on the intelligence inputs about their movement and about their presence, the security forces go through these difficult terrains just to execute these operations. It is not always easy to come back with a success rate of 14 dead Maoists. And in fact, the operation is still ongoing. The bodies are being recovered, and all the materials that were being carried by this particular congregation is also being recovered. So certainly, it's a major success, but it follows with a lot of challenges as well for the security forces.
All right, Sumi, thank you so much for getting us all those details. A crackdown on Naxalism. 14 Naxals have been killed in 2 separate encounters in Chhattisgarh, one in Sukma and the other one in Bijapur district.